Okay, we're going to make this button maker base plate now. This is not going to the Automoblox car, but we will be assembling a button maker when we get to the next unit. So we're going to go ahead and make this base plate of our button maker. So again, in Inventor, we'll start a new part and start a 2D sketch. Obviously, the first thing I want to make on here is just the rectangular shape of the base plate. And it looks like that's 11 inches by 4 inches. And then I'm going to be placing several holes on that plate. So let's go ahead and start with our rectangle. And that's going to be 11 by 4. Hit enter, and I'm going to zoom all. Now if you can't see your zoom all, then you have to click the down arrow and then select it, but that's the one that I typically keep there. I want to see if I notice that these corners are rounded, and I'm going to see if they tell me the what the fillet should be on that, and it looks like it's 0.5 here. So I'm going to go ahead and do my fillet there at 0.5. You can do this in the sketch, so I'm going to change that to 0.5 and then select the two lines that make the corners. So I'm that one, and then I'll come over here and do these. Okay, now I can finish my sketch, and I'll zoom all again, and then I'm ready to extrude that base plate. So let's see if they tell us what the extrusion should be, the depth of that. Yep, it looks like it's right here, it's 0.5. So we're going to extrude this base plate 0.5 inches. Now I'm ready to place my holes, but remember I need points to do that. So I'm going to start a 2D sketch on the front of this base plate, and I need to place points, and I need to look at my diagram to be able to place these points. So it looks like I need 4 points placed. So I'll go ahead and just kind of randomly place those points, and then I'll use my dimensioning tool to get those more accurately placed. So I'm going to just select my point, and I'll just click. There's one. And notice I have this dotted black line, and that I really do want that because you know, that helps me know that they're in line with each other. And then there's the 4th one there. I can hit escape and now use my dimensioning tool to actually put those in the right place. So this first hole, since this base plate is 4 inches high, they're all 2 inches from the top, and then so we'll go ahead and make all of those 2 inches from the top. So I'll use my dimension tool, click the center here and the top, make sure that's 2 inches, and then do the same thing on all of these. That should also be 2. And then the last one here should also be 2. We can hide these dimensions later. Alright, and then I just want to get, so I've got them from the top. Now I need to know from the side how much they are. So this first one is 0.4375 from the side. So from this side to the middle is 0.4375. And then the next one is 1.5. That one was way off. Then the next one is 5.5. And then the last one here is 0.4375 from the right side. So I'll go ahead and do that one. Okay, so now they're all in the right place. I can hit Finish Sketch. Again, if you want to turn those dimensions off, just right click on your sketch over in the browser and turn your dimension visibility off. So now we're ready to put the holes. Now these are different kinds of holes, and it looks like on this first hole we've got a countersink hole that is the diameter's 0.5 inches, 82 degrees, and we want 2 of those, so it's not only this hole but it's this one over here, and it's going to go 0.25 through. So I'll go ahead and make that one. So we'll choose hole. Remember, I want to deselect these two. I'm not going to deselect this one because that's going to be the same, but it does need to be a countersink hole, which is this one. And I'll need to go back and look. That's 0.5. So this is 0.5 by 82 degrees and 0.25 through. So this is already 0.25, and then we'll hit OK there. Now remember, it didn't let me do these other ones, so I'm going to have to share my sketch here. So I'm going to right click over here and click Share Sketch, and now I have that same sketch again, and I can go ahead and do my other 2 holes. And those 2 holes are right here. They're just normal holes, 0.3125 through, and those are it says ×2, so that means this one and this one. So 0.1325 is what we need. So back in Inventor, we're going to do a normal hole, and it's just 0.3125. And there's my 4 holes. Okay, now in the next diagram shows the bottom of the base plate, and we just need to create these 4 holes on the bottom of the base plate so that those 4 how that will get screwed down to into another assembly. So we'll create those holes. So I'll need to turn this to the bottom. So I'm turning this to the back, and I'll start a 2D sketch on this side. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on that. And I want to create or lay some points down. Notice I kind of went down here so I could line it up. And then I want to line this one up too, so that they're in line with those. Then I want to line up from here and down. And I want it to also be in line with that one. So they didn't really give me where exactly they wanted these, but they just want them in line with each other. So I'm getting black lines both to the left and right and up and down. I'm clicking and then going up here. I'm not clicking my mouse there. That's just something that's happening as I'm hovering over that, and then I'm clicking again. Now I can finish sketch, and I'll zoom in on that. Alright, now I'm going to make the holes in my base plate, and those holes are 832 UNC. They go through 0.2875, so they don't go all the way through, and I need 4 of those. 832 reduces to 1/4, So I need to know that when I'm selecting this kind of hole that I need to put there. So I'm going to select my hole tool and then select my 4 points that I just made, and I'm going to change it to this kind of hole, and it is threaded, so make sure that that is chosen, that it's threaded, and I need the size to be 0.25 because 832 reduces to 1/4, and then we'll just choose a 1/4 20-20 UNC and leave the class as 1B, and then this depth just needs to be 0.2875, so it's not going to go all the way through, and then just hit OK. Okay, so now you're finished with your base plate, so you can save that in your Geometry of Design folder and just call it base plate.